Hello, I'm Dayoung Reads. Today's story is Eerie Elementary. Let's go, go, go! Hello, I'm Dayoung Reads. Today's story is Eerie Elementary, Recess in the Jungle. Into the woods. Power shot! Sam Graves shouted as he kicked the soccer ball across the playground. It was the recess. Sam and his best friends, Antonio and Lucy, were passing a ball back and forth. Antonio stopped the soccer ball with his foot just before it rolled behind the straight net. He kicked back to Sam. "That's me," Lucy shouted. Sam kicked the ball to Lucy and raced ahead. Mr. Nickleby, the old man who took care of the Eerie Elementary, were raking leaves nearby. Sam waved at him and darted past. It was Mr. Nickleby who chose Sam to be a house monitor. It was Mr. Nickleby who shouted Sam what Eerie Elementary really was, a living, breathing thing and a fed of students. The school was alive, and Sam Graves, the hall monitor, was now the protector of the school. Just a month ago, the school stage had tried to swallow Lucy and Antonio during the school play. Then, only days later, Sam and Antonio rescued Lucy after she swallowed by her locker. Lucy and Antonio knew the terrible truth about Eerie Elementary, and Mr. Nickleby had made them assistant hall monitors. They should help Sam keep other students safe. Sam's thoughts were interrupted by the squawk of the crow. Big black crows sat on the roof of the school. They usually gave Sam the wilds, but not today. Sam ignored the birds and raced forward. "Sam, I'm coming!" Lucy called out. The soccer ball soared through the air. Sam caught the ball in his foot and kicked around the corner of the school. Eerie Elementary looked a castle made of crumbling red bricks. The playground as old and worn. Sam dribbed a soccer ball around the huge wooden jungle gym. The jungle gym was full of tire swings and the rope and ladders and poles. It has a crumbling net and bright light too. Nerdy fence soared in the school, and it stood just beyond the cold, covering vines. "Take the shot, Sam!" Lucy shouted. Sam drew back his foot. He started at the goal. Then he kicked the ball with everything he had. The ball soared through the air and it missed the goal. It missed the goal by a lot. It bounced over the fence and low into the stop. The soccer ball raced against the huge knocked tree root that pushed up a part of the fence. The ball was the edge of the small wood area beside the school. Sam sighed. "I'm so bad at soccer." Lucy and Antonio caught up to Sam. Antonio slapped Sam on his back. "I'm sorry, buddy, but it's true. Soccer is just not your sport." Pew! A high-pitched whistle sighed in the air. Sam's teacher, Mr. Crinkler, stood at the school steps. "Recess is over," she called. "Everyone inside now." Antonio sucked Sam's sleeve. "Your turn to get the ball, buddy," he said, pointing. Sam felt a chill rush down his spine. As hall monitor, Sam could sometimes feel things that other students couldn't, and he felt something now, something bad. A month later, the soccer ball began to roll. It moved entirely on its own. Sam, Antonio, and Lucy held their breaths. They were stunned. Very slowly, the soccer ball rolled through the twisted hole in the fence and into the dark woods. After it, Sam couldn't believe what he had just seen. The ball was resting against a tree root above Sam, and then it just started rolling on its own. Miss Sprinkler was hurrying the rest of his class into the school. Caught Sam's eye. The old man caught Sam's eye and gave Sam's side nod. Sam knew what that meant. Mr. Nickleby wanted to Sam go to the woods after the ball. I'll get the ball, Lucy said. I'm sure there's reason to start the roll. Maybe there's a little hill we can see. There's a reason, all right, Antonio exclaimed. Orson Erie's the reason. Sam and his friends had learned that a mad scientist named Orson Eerie wrote Eerie Elementary more than 100 years ago. But Orson Eerie found a way to live forever. He became the school. Orson Eerie was elementary. Come on, guys, Antonio said. Forget the ball. Time was ticking. The final choice was Sam's. Sam looked back. Mr. Nickleby was talking to Miss Sprinkler. He was describing her for them. Perfect. Okay, guys, Sam said. We're going after the ball. Lucy grinned and Antonio grinned. But together, the friends walked toward the fence. Pine trees poured over them. They cut through the twisted fence. Cool air rushed over them. They left the sunlight behind and entered the dark of the woods. But what if Orson Eerie made the ball move? Antonio asked. We're leaving the school grounds, Sam said. We have nothing to worry about. But as soon as Sam finished his sentence, thick fog came from deep within in the woods. In moments, he seemed to swallow them. Sam couldn't see 2 feet from his face. He couldn't see his friends. Sam heard Lucy's voice, but it sounded like she was miles away. He squinted. All he could see was thick gray fog. All Sam could hear was swirling wind. Guys, where are you? Sam cried out. Antonio! Lucy! Sam called again and again, but there was no response. His friends were gone. We read Eerie Elementary Into the Woods 1 and after it 2. The next thing is Swamp Thing 3. Swamp Thing. Sam couldn't see a thing through the fog. He had no idea where the soccer ball was. And even worse, he had no idea where his friends were. He cupped his hand around his mouth and yelled as loud as he could. Lucy! Antonio! Where are you? Sam nearly tripped. The tree roots or ground was uneven. It felt like they were trying to grab hold of them. Help! Sam! Sam heard something call his name. It sounded like Lucy. He pushed his way through the fog and followed the sound of her voice. Lucy kept crying out. She was in danger. At last, Sam stumbled out of the fog, could see them, but he couldn't believe his eyes. There was a large swamp in the front of him. Tree roots poked through the water. Dead branches flowed the shade. Is close to swamp? Sam thought. It's like I'm in a white jungle on a movie. Sam had never seen swamp before in real life, and he knew there wasn't supposed to be one in these woods. Sam and Lucy studied in the school. Also in Italy's school blueprints, there wasn't a swamp anywhere in town in Eerie. Sam! Antonio! Help! Hurry! Lucy shouted again. Sam spotted Lucy on the far side of the swamp. One of the floating branches had grabbed Lucy's backpack. Lucy was trying to whistle free, but she couldn't. The branch was dragging her into a dark swamp. They quickly grabbed hold on a thick wobbing on the wall. Hang on, Sam shouted. I'm coming. Sam's heart was pounding. I need to get across the swamp to help Lucy, he thought, but if I step into the muddy water, I can pull under too. Suddenly, Sam felt something cold brush against his shoulder. He shrieked. Sam slapped it back. It was just a long vine. Sam had an idea. He grabbed hold of the vine and gripped it tight. His eyes were monstrous swamp ahead of him. Sam gulped. He couldn't believe what he was about to do. Sam got a running start and leaped. He scratched a vine and his tight his coat as he swung out over the swamp. Lucy! Duck! Sam shouted, then swung over the head of Tarzan. There's one of old movies. His fingers slipped down the vine and he crashed to the wet ground. Whomp! Scrambled on his feet. He had made it into the other side. Hurry, Sam! Lucy cried out. The branch was tugging on her backpack, pulling her deeper into a swamp. If she let go of the log, she'll drag her in a second. Sam yanked off a whole monitor and sash, threw one end to Lucy. Grab on, Sam said. It'll use this to pull you free. Lucy grabbed the sash. Sam used all the might to pull. Scrub. Lucy ripped on one foot of the muck and finally broke free on its branches. Of branches awful grasp. When Sam and Lucy were far enough away from the swamp, they collapsed. Wait! Lucy cried. Where's Antonio? He ran on the other direction. I heard him scream. He could be gone. Just then, there was a spearing crash. And another. It was coming from the pine trees up ahead. What are the noise? Lucy asked. Sam had no idea. The crash sounds grew louder and louder. Something was coming toward them. The crow. At least we'll we read Swamp Thing 3 and Crash 4. And next time we read The Crow 5. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.